Hey, so welcome back to another video. Here today at Manfield Park Raceway, catching up with the Super Lap friend who missed out on the last season, unfortunately, due to a bit of an accident prior to the season starting. The car got dropped off to him yesterday, missed out on following around the Super Lap, but he's here today for a track day, so here to catch up with him, see what the car's all about, and maybe go out for a lap or two. So the track day today is put on by a car club called CJC, or Circle Jerk Crew. The member base consists mostly of Hondas, but there's some pretty tidy ones and then amongst the group. Alright, so we've got our passenger bands all filled out, so we're definitely going out for a ride with Darren. Hey buddy, just not you. We have a couple of Super Lap people here today. There's Darren and of course Tony. 93. So Tony's our Pro Open champion from Super Lap. He's not here with the Evo today, but he's driving his brother-in-law's EK Civic, which is out there at the moment, I think. And that is Darren, the owner of the Black FC, which we'll go see shortly. And here it is. As I mentioned before, got dropped off yesterday to Darren, so he hasn't had too much time to tidy it up. It's missing little bits and pieces here and there, like, I don't know, working indicators and covers for certain holes, but I guess it's better for cooling, right? So yeah, it's had a respray. I think he's upgraded his turbo to an EFR series, so we'll have a look under the hood shortly. Seen the full cage treatment and a Hollinger, so it's going to be nice and whiny in there, and see how that goes. It'll be quite interesting. Of course, got a big wang like any time attack car should have. Got my cameras on, so we'll get some in-car when we go out, but ooh, those are nice. Look at those boys, big brakes.
Apart from the gearbox and the wing, probably the cage, one of the biggest changes was lowering the seats. That was we put all new seat mounts in. So you'll notice when you sit in the car, you sit very low now, because in the FCs the seats tend to touch the roof. So getting the driving position right was it's a big thing.
How do you do that? Was it just mounted to the floor?
Yeah, it's basically mounted to the floor. We actually honed a bit of the floor out to make it flat, and then we just ran metal bars down and bolted the seats to them. Okay. They're all welded in.
That's interesting.
It's a pretty straightforward setup, but yeah, you can see it's lowered the seats a good couple of inches. So you sit pretty low now when you drive.
I'll have a look when I'm in there, yeah. And isn't there an EFR on here as well now?
Yeah, we can pop the bonnet in a second actually.
So this the 72 or the 80 or the...
That turbo is the 8374.
Okay, so the good middle ground. Yeah.
There's a lot more room for more power, but we need more fuel. We need more fuel. Oh, the fuel's okay, but we need bigger porting.
Oh yeah.
Need bigger porting in the motor.
Oh yeah.
And actually the mechanic who's building it at the moment said a bigger intercooler, so a thicker intercooler will help as well.
So sorry about that, the autofocus was turned off, which I didn't realise, so the first few minutes might be slightly blurry, but we're good now.
That's weird, man.
It goes straight to the floor.
It went straight to the floor.
The line must have come off and just squirted it to the ground or something. I had to cut that short. Darren lost all clutch pressure after a few corners, straight to the floor. So suspect the hydraulics have come out or something. Let's have a look. Now, having just done the hydraulics on the 180, it's kind of fresh in my mind, so that's probably the first thing I'd look at. Obviously don't know these cars' hydraulic setups, but same in principle. There's a line there, master's down there somewhere, but it's a bit hot to get in and touch. Doesn't seem to be any fluid anywhere though, so it might not be that. Alright, found the problem. The slave cylinder has come loose completely, so those two bolts are gone, and there's no mechanical connection to the clutch assembly from the clutch pedal, so ow. I don't know, see if you can see that. There's a line, and there's your little slave there.
Alright, I think we've sussed it out.
So we just need to connect that out and we should be good to go. Alright, so we're missing a couple bolts, and no one has any around the pits. I had to make an embarrassing announcement over the PA asking if anybody did, but no one did. So here at Ripco, trying to find the missing bolts to get Darren back out on the track before we leave. Alright, success. Thank you, buddy.
I want to help you with it.
Let's go fix the car. That is that put back on, and it was a bloody mission. Right, mate, do you want to give it a test drive, see if that's fixed the problem?
Just go around the car park.
Just around the car park. Just make sure the clutch didn't, because I had to open the bleed nipple to push the piston back in, so they might have let a little bit of air into the system. But hopefully not. That's a good start. Oops, the door swung open. That was my bad. Obviously taking off in first gear looks alright. Okay, mate. Let's see if we can sneak in a session before I have to run off. have to get me one of those gearboxes. Holy shit. Short and sweet video today. Had to leave early to go take the kids to the movies. As it was, I was running pretty late and ended up having to watch the Avengers Endgame in my racing suit. Darren ended up going faster and faster throughout the day as the track dried up a little bit, and car held together. So lesson learned, always do a bolt check before you go on the track. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.